What's going on, you guys? ArkhamFan30 here, and today I'm going to be taking a look at the brand new Star Wars The Black Series Walgreens exclusive C3PO figure. And starting out, this figure stands about 5.5 inches tall, so pretty good size. And for a quick size comparison, here he is next to the maker himself, Anakin Skywalker, so I'd say that's alright, pretty decent scaling, I'd say. And here he is next to my New Hope figures. You can see he is the shortest, and I would say I really do like the scaling in between these figures. I think they really got it good. Still don't have an R2-D2 yet. That's one of my next figures I'm going to be getting soon. And as well as I'm still looking for the new Ben Kenobi and new Episode 4 Leia figure. Real quick before I go over any articulation, I just want to go over the overall look of the figure, and I absolutely love it. I think it really does give a good representation of C3PO from the original trilogy. I love the gold paint they used. To me, it's the right amount of shiny and the right amount of flat. To me, I love the reflectiveness. You can see he reflects very, very well. And to me, that's good. And then he also has a silver leg, which looks good. And overall, there's no sloppy paint work on this figure. As far as I can tell, there's no sloppy paint. And I also love that the wires right here are all individually sculpted and all individually painted. So I mean, it looks really good, and you can see just how good that looks. And I did see from some pictures from the Episode 7 version that this piece is actually different. So as soon as I get the Episode 7 version, I will be doing a comparison video, not a full-on review, but just a comparison video. And I also love the eyes. They have these white dots painted in the eyes to make it look like his eyes are glowing or whatever, and to me it just looks good. This figure is just a win, I think, as far as the sculpt and paintwork goes. Now, actually getting into the articulation, his head can look up pretty good and can't really look down that much. And before I go any further, I'm just gonna say this figure does have limited articulation, and normally I would complain and gripe about that, but because this character, I mean, isn't supposed to really have that much movement in the arms or legs or whatever, I'm not gonna count off for it, just because it's what the character is. I mean, he's not known for bending his arms and having elbow joints and all that. I mean, he's always got this angle of an arm and just everything, so I'm not gonna count off for that. But anyways, going forward, his head does rotate left to right, and his arms do raise out pretty good, I'd say. I mean, more than what he would in the movie, but I still like that. And something I like is that this piece right here is an individual piece, so it moves on its own, and you do need to move it. If you want to rotate the arm up or whatever, you do need to move it. Then you can raise his arm up and you can be like, "High five, sir," and all that good stuff. But he can also rotate it like that, and he can bring it in and out and just do I don't know, something weird like that. Anyways, he does have rotation at the hands, as well as he does have some hinges at the hands. Also right here at the diaphragm joint, he does get a lot of range of motion, crazy amount. He can go back pretty far, a little bit down, not much, but that's alright. His legs can only open up about that far, which is good. I mean, it is hindered by these pieces right there, but not gonna complain. His legs do kick out just about like that. His right here at the knee, he can kick his forward legs. I mean, it looks like he broke his leg or whatever. Or he has a single jointed knee, so I mean, normally I could play, like I said, I mean, C3PO is not known for being super posable, but his ankles do go out pretty flat, not that much going up, and he does have ankle pivot. So I would say, I mean, this figure, for what it is, the articulation is very done well. It's very well done, and I feel like this figure has more articulation than it needs. Because, I mean, he even has ankle pivots, so I mean, you can get him in like some weird pose like that and just have him do like some karate chop moves or something. Anyways though, my final thoughts on this figure is I really like it. And to me, Hasbro really did good with this figure. To me, the paint is done well. The articulation is actually done well for a character known for having limited movement or whatever. So I mean, honestly, this figure is a win in my book, and if you see him, I recommend picking him up. And I guess you can go ahead and pick up the episode 7 one, because I imagine they're the same sculpt. It's just that there's a few minor differences, like the wires and the arm and the leg, but besides that, I feel like they're pretty much the same. So I would go ahead and say pick that one up too if you can't find this one. Like I said, I will give you my final thoughts on the episode 7 version once I find the episode 7 version. But anyways, that's going to do it for this review, and I'm going to go ahead and grade this figure, and I'm going to go ahead and give it I think I'm just going to go ahead and give it a 100. To me, it's done right. Hasbro really did good with this figure, and they did it perfectly. I mean, the paint is good, the sculpting's good, like all the detailing is just good throughout the figure, and I mean, they gave him more articulation than he actually needed. So to me, this figure actually deserves a 100 out of 100 at A+. So I mean, that's pretty awesome. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed this review, please give it a thumbs up. And also, if you're new to the channel, subscribe for more awesome content. And also, comment down what you think about this figure down in the comments, and tell me whether or not you've been able to track this figure down at your local Walgreens. Anyways, I will see you guys later.